Hi Libra, welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. This is going to be a reading for May 2020. I'm going to start with the Fountain Tarot. We're going to pull a Celtic Cross. And then I'll clarify with some Oracle cards, as I always do. Alright, this is for Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020. I'm going to give it a good shuffle, and that wants to pop out. Alright, the Emperor could be an Aries or a fire sign in your life. Could be your partner, your husband. This is someone who is a boss, who is very powerful and in control. This could be you, Aries, you Libra, running your own business, taking control. On the bottom, it has Three of Cups, so it could be regarding some kind of social situation or within your family or community. Okay, so let's keep going. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020. Ooh, another one popped out. Okay. I don't do reversal, so this is Page of Cups, and this could be regarding your child, or some kind of invitation, a phone call, a text, in regards to something to do with the element of water with cups, emotions. Again, could be a social event as well. Here you've got Three of Coins on the bottom, so this is collaboration, working with others. So now you've gotten Three of Cups and Three of Pentacles on the bottom. All right, nice to see though that the cards are popping out. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Can we please get a Celtic Cross for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020. Alright, that's a side read. We've got Strength, Chariot, Wheel of Fortune. Wow, 3 major arcana cards. On the bottom, Knight of Coins. So the Strength card is to do with, could be referring to a Leo in your life, some situation right now that might be putting you through it, where you need to draw on your own inner strength to persevere, and I say you will with the Chariot. The Chariot could be referring to travel as well, because I see a Knight of Coins and the Chariot. This might be about a move in home, travel, but just right now with the Strength card, persevering and overcoming whatever troubles, obstacles that you have right now, really keeping things together with your strength. Outcome here with the Wheel of Fortune is that everything is going to change and do a full 360. So if things have been tough, which we see when the Strength card comes up, you know, at times when you need to, again, my God, you guys have so many side reads. Yeah, okay. So Judgment and the Devil. So the Judgment is an epiphany. Could be somebody also returning. Let's see on the bottom, Hierophant. Wow, 3 major arcana cards. So the Hierophant represents institutions, like the church, for example, and also it can be relating to the sign of Taurus. Judgment here is about the great wake-up call, a realization that you've gotten, or it could be just a call, you know, with the Page of Cups as well that fell in the drop. It could be some kind of call, some kind of return of someone into your life. But with the Devil card, aside from it possibly being a Capricorn, it is telling of some kind of mental control, addictions, or a situation where you're feeling imprisoned or chained. And this is something mental or psychological, okay? Someone might be playing mind games, someone might be returning in your life that has been, maybe it's been a traumatic relationship or something that's been very controlling. Okay? Now, for real, let's get a Celtic Cross. Let me get a Celtic Cross, please. And I like to read those side reads because it's always interesting when you get the clarifying cards and the full Celtic Cross. I can get a better sense of the energy of what the reading's about. All right, I'm going to cut the deck. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020. All right. Okay, so this is the Celtic. We'll start with the situation, the Moon, Challenge, the Star, consciously, the Lovers, subconscious, we've got the Seven of Swords, recent past, Two of Swords, you right now, in the recent future, recent future, Four of Coins, you right now, Ten of Cups, fantastic, around you, Eight of Swords, hopes and fears, Page of Coins, and outcome, King of Wands. On the bottom, the Fool. Okay, fantastic. So it looks like with the situation, the Moon card and your challenge being the Star card, this is a time a lot of people have been getting the Moon because it can refer to isolation, loneliness, and being kind of keeping to yourself. Okay, and I see that with the Four of Coins as well. The Moon and the Four of Coins, with that kind of energy of isolation in the recent future, the Four of Coins is like everything is shut down, your guard is up, and you're not trying to let anybody in. That's recent future. In your challenge, you've got the Star card. The Star card can refer to hope, healing, having this kind of feeling that whatever you've been trying to manifest, that it will come true. It also can refer to, you know, being in the limelight, somebody famous, somebody who's got that starlight quality. Now, in the conscious, you've got Lovers, and that is a love situation, some kind of romantic feelings that have been stirred up. It can refer to options, a choice that you need to be making or trying to get balance, but I feel like, yeah, this is something where, Libra, I get this for you guys all the time, especially for you, those of you who have children. This kind of energy of being very attractive to the opposite sex and having a lot of options, but always kind of feeling that you need to keep your guard up or there being some kind of issue. So here I feel it's the same thing. You right now with the Moon, it's got partial illumination. There are still things hidden in the dark. There are secrets implied with the Moon as well, where not everything is out in, you know, with a full light of day. Not everything has perfect clarity. And therefore, the Star, the hope, the faith, it's a challenge for you to have right now. There is some new love interest on your mind, but in the subconscious, Seven of Swords, this is the card of sneakery, as well as, you know, knowing that somebody's taking advantage of you in some kind of way, but not really speaking up yet, because you're going to wait till you really bust them, you know, red-handed, and then you'll say something. In the meantime, it's been small little infractions. It can also speak to stealing of information from you, okay? Spying, hacking, that kind of energy. In the recent past, Two of Swords, this is where you had a decision to make. You might have had to make a choice between, you know, a love interest or staying single, or between two people, or whatever the choice is. There's two swords, two truths, and the person's blindfolded. The water is kind of, you know, choppy in the background, and it's saying that until you make a choice, nothing's going to happen. And so that was the recent past. In the recent future, there's you. You're like in that tent. It's winter, looking bleak. I'm not here. Leave me alone. You know, look at this. It's cold. The Four Coins are outside. Whatever you have earned or worked hard towards with your Four of Coins, you're holding tightly to it. You don't trust people. So it might be that you have, you know, your finances are in good condition, and you're just like, okay, well, this person just wants me for this, or this person, you know, is trying to use me. I can't trust them. I'm not sure. And so you're closed off in the recent future. Why? Because you represent the 10 of Cups, Libra. You are ruled over by Venus, right? And 10 of Cups is the happily ever after card. It does not mean happily ever after like you have to get married and have 2 kids, whatever. It's whatever you really have thought about that would bring you joy in your life and completion. You already have it with the 10 of Cups. No wonder then that you don't trust people, right? You're feeling some kind of way like they might be out to get something from you or sneaky. And why? Around you, you've got the 8 of Swords. It's fear. 8 of Swords, you see this person, they're, cornered. 8 of Swords can sometimes refer to not just your own, inner conflict or inner fears. It also can be just with the sword energy, that air energy, talk, gossip, slander, judgment, people talking shit. You know what I mean? And so that affects how you behave and conduct yourself as well, because you just don't want the drama. So this is the kind of energy that's around you. It might be jealousy too, right? In the hopes and fears, you got Page of Coins. This could be, again, a child, okay? You got the Page of Coins, you got the Fool here. Here in this deck, the Fountain Tarot, it's represented with this little boy or child jumping over there, making that, leap of faith. So here, the Page of Coins can represent to a child who is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But in the hopes and fears, all pages represent, their function is to relay messages, invitations, things of that nature. So maybe you're hoping, if this isn't about, thinking about your kid, it could be you're hoping for that invitation, hoping for someone to make that call, that, text, that reaching out to you, whatever, or offering something tangible like a real relationship, not just dating or whatever, wanting an offer. Outcome, you've got King of Wands, and that is about manifesting. So whatever you've been hoping to manifest, and again, you guys got the Emperor previously in the drop, okay? And if that's not you, and you're not, boss in your own life, running your own business or whatever, and even if you are, it could represent an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in your life because of the King of Wands and the Emperor, okay? The Emperor is generally represented by Aries, and the King of Wands, again, is another fire sign because wands represent fire signs. So it could be someone like that, very attractive, virile, confident, magnetic, charming type of person. So on the bottom of the deck, you have the Fool card. This is where you're going to take that leap of faith, jump into something where you're going to give it a chance, okay? This is a new adventure, wiping the slate clean, starting fresh. Okay, so let's get some oracle cards to try to figure this out. This is Gabrielle Bernstein's Miracles Now. Let's get a card for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020. Can we please get a card for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020. Thank you so much. And if it doesn't pop out, I'll just pick one. And I'll check the bottom as well. This is for Libra. Alright, so I'm just going to cut it. On the bottom, we've got the qualities I dislike in others are disowned parts of my shadow. Okay, and then on the top, if I want to feel supported, I must support myself. Okay, those are very straightforward. I'm going to leave that there. Next, let's move on to the Wild Kuan Yin. This is the Wild Kuan Yin Oracle deck, Pocketbook Edition by Alana Fairchild. I'm going to hold it with the meanings up so that I don't see the pictures. I have the larger deck, but it's really long explanations. They're so deep and fantastic and moving, but they're really long. And you guys know I pull a lot of oracle cards, so I don't think you want to sign on for an hour reading. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020. And I'm going to finish the shuffle. Okay. At the bottom we have walls come tumbling down. To defend ourselves against pain, we can create walls of protection around us, sometimes without even realizing it. Those walls make it hard for love, life, and joy to enter our world. Maybe we needed those walls once upon a time, but now it's time for those walls to come tumbling down because divine love wants to enter your world. And that's the Four of Coins, and that is the moon, okay? That loneliness, it can represent a little bit of depression and isolation kind of feeling right now in the situation here, but the Four of Coins definitely being shut off, closed off, okay? So it's saying that you need to let down your walls of protection. Now, on the bottom, which one it is? Like this, like this, okay. Blessing bestowed. There is no end to the Divine Mother's ingenuity and grace. No obstacle can obstruct her generosity and protection. So get used to the feeling of the joy of knowing something truly precious is going to unfold in your life. Nurture that feeling like you would the readiness for spring in your heart when winter is upon you. You know it is coming and you anticipate it with such pleasure. Okay, so this is like, you know, new life, spring, blessing coming into your life. But I think I read 2 from the bottom. So let me just check, okay? Good fortune granted. Just as there are physical seasons upon the earth, the soul too goes through its seasons. Spring in the soul heralds a time of birth. New ideas, new inspirations, new energy to take action, new life, new connections, and new gifts abound. New life and good fortune are headed your way. So, you know, Libra, both of them, springtime, blessings, good fortune coming in, needing to put your walls down. All right? Next, I am going to pull some love oracle cards just because it seems to be a love reading. Let's start with Doreen Virtue's Romance Angels. I gotta have some coffee. 1 second. All right. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2023. Can we get some romantic guidance for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oh, there we go. Passion. Definitely. Definitely. With the King of Wands. Yeah. Okay. So, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Let's just leave this buddy over here. Okay. On the bottom, you deserve love. You are lovable. So those are the 2 cards. Let me read those to you. Where's the book? Where's the book? Here it is. So passion. I feel like I get the same reading for you guys all the time. All right. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Your prayers for great love have been heard and answered, and it all begins with you. You have the power to revive passion in your life. In fact, no one can bring it to you but you. This card guides you to seek that which brings you great joy, such as a hobby, cause, or special activity. Anything that stirs your heart with joy will help passion bubble forth and positively flow into your romantic life. The romance angels say that having a passion for life itself is a requisite foundation for feeling passion in your love life. This means enjoying this moment completely, and when you do so with a partner, you inspire him or her to romantically participate with you. If you're presently single, you can definitely enjoy passion in your activities and hobbies, and who knows, such pursuits may provide an opportunity to meet a wonderful partner who shares these passions. All right. So, this is so King of Wands. This is all about passion, inspiration, creativity, reviving passion in your life, and it will flow positively into your romantic life. Okay, so you deserve love is the other one, and then I'll follow it up with Whispers of Love. You deserve love. Where are you? Okay, the romance angels are cheering you on in your quest for great love by letting you know that you deserve it. As a child of God, you're naturally a loving and lovable person, as is everyone. You have the right to be treated with kindness and respect by everyone in your life. If you've had harsh life experiences, you may have blamed yourself and felt unworthy of receiving affection. That was that devil energy there that we saw in the drop. Okay. You have the right to respect to everyone. If you've had harsh life experiences, you may have blamed yourself and felt unworthy of receiving affection. This card is a reassurance that you do deserve it. You're a beautiful being of God's pure love and light, no matter what any person has said or done to you, and no matter what happened in the past. God's handiwork can never be undone. The more you affirm, I am lovable, I am loved, I am loving, the more this experience comes true for you. Affirmations help you believe spiritual truths at a deep, unconscious level. This, in turn, allows you to attract loving people, relationships, and circumstances, and you definitely deserve that. So it's saying change what you say to yourself and start with positive affirmations, okay, about you're lovable, you're loving, and you are loved, and that it will manifest love. But there definitely is somebody here that's stirring up love feelings, passionate feelings for you. So this is Whispers of Love Oracle cards by somebody. It's by who? It's by, I forget, man. Holy moly. It's been a while. By Angela Hartfield. All right. Here we get a card, and I'll check on the bottom as well. Some more clarification for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus regarding their love life. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020, please. What's going on with Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in love for May 2020? Holy moly. Holy cow. Okay, you know what? These are short. I know you're going to want all of them. Consider your foundations on the bottom. You're being asked to look at how committed you are to love. Also just saying, this could be someone who works in construction, whoever you're dealing with, okay? Then we have, listen with your heart. You are listening to what is being said to you, but you need to listen with a loving heart. Okay, these two, I'm going to leave those there for a second. So then you have here, and spend some quality time together. It is imperative that we spend quality time with those we are in significant relationships with, listening and talking to each other. And the third one is express love through gifts. Giving a small token to someone expresses your love to them. Okay, I'm just going to move these over a bit. Oh, geez. Okay, so let me just talk about this one because I do know this one very well. When it says express your love through gifts, it doesn't mean you have to, you know, spend thousands and thousands of dollars on gifts. It's saying through small gestures. Specifically, they mention songs, music, dedication of songs, like finding a song, saying this is our song, or dedicating a song to them. That goes a long way. Really, if you do something like that, you know, 9 times out of 10, you just do that and you just watch them, you know, spin. It really works. So let's go on with the other ones. Consider your foundation. Number 50. All right. Love means to commit without guarantees. We give ourselves completely in the hope that love will be the lasting result. Love is an act of faith. Surround yourself with love and know that your life will be better for it. Okay, and you're being asked to look at how committed you are to love. So spending quality time together is very straightforward, but it's very short, so I'll read it. This card. It's imperative that we spend quality time with those we are in significant relationships with, listening and talking to each other. It is easy to slip into the routine of our daily lives. It is important to set aside some time to really connect and give your partner your full attention that is not interrupted. Make eye contact and learn to appreciate each other. Okay, so you got 2 cards about that, Libra. Listen with your heart. You are listening to what is being said to you, but you need to listen with a loving heart. And you got spend some quality time together, where it literally says make eye contact. learn to appreciate each other and really connect here. Give your partner your full attention that is not interrupted. Okay, let me read the first one. This is number 1, listen with your heart. I'll read that. The opportunity is here for you to try a loving perspective to the situation. It is easy to get wrapped up in the words that are being said. What does your heart say about the situation? It knows the truth. Trust that. Sit still, take a deep breath, and ask your heart what you need to know. Okay, it says you're listening to what is being said to you, but need to listen with a loving heart. Okay, so now I'm going to read these that have, were flipped that way. Have faith. Trust your faith in the situation. Receive with love and appreciation. Receiving something lovingly from others is a way of showing love. Wow, Libra. Okay. All right. You really do have your walls up. But you know what? You're coming from a good place, a very empowered place. So it just says you just need to, give them more attention, whoever your partner is, and actually, have interest in what's coming out of their mouth. 12. When we truly believe that things will work out, that faith can confidently see us through, the angels are with you. This is something that you can have complete faith in. Knowing simple truths will give you the answers that you are seeking. Love is an act of faith. Then receive with love and appreciation, number 34. Receiving something lovingly from others is a way of showing love. A simple consideration is to be courteous when someone is trying to give us something. The angels encourage us to be able to graciously receive as an act of kindness. Allow someone the opportunity to express love by accepting what someone wants to do or give to you. Okay? And it looks like, look at these two together. Like one, this is your hopes and fears position with the Page of Coins, hoping for a relationship, hoping for an offer. And here it's saying receive with love and appreciation. Because you do, even if you want it, you have your guard up, okay? Where you have lost faith. The Star card is about faith, okay? As is the Hierophant, but Hierophant is more in like a church institution kind of way. The Star card is about having hope and faith. And so it says have faith. It basically speaks to you've lost faith in love and relationships. Okay, but you've met someone that's sparked this romantic interest. There's passion there, and they're very attractive with the King of Wands energy, and you got Emperor in the drop. Very powerful. They may be successful and a boss. So it's just saying to, if you want to manifest here, let down your walls, because there's great fortune and blessings to be bestowed if you make that leap of faith. Okay. Now I'm going to move on to... This is a deck that I've been meaning to use, and it's been on my mind. But, I was rushing through everybody else's reading, so I didn't get a chance to use it yet for them. This is Sacred Destiny, Oracle Cards by Denise Lynn. So let's pull a card for you, Libra. Can we please get a Sacred Destiny Oracle card for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020, please. Can we please... get a card for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020, please. Give me a second. Sorry. I don't like it when candles go. Sorry, Libra, I had to cut it off there because the candle went out and I just relit it. Okay, so back we go with a Sacred Destiny Oracle card by Denise Lynn. For Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020, please. There we go. Wow. Wow. Okay. Adventures, miracles, relaxation. Okay, you got 3. So I am just going to put them right here. And I'll check on the bottom. Wonders. That's a lot again. Okay, so your reading is going quite long. Okay, so let's start with adventures. Lofty waterfall. And it says the sacred landscape wants you to know something exciting is around the corner. You are entering a new frontier filled with expansive energy. Begin to look at your world in new and different ways. Something that you thought was mundane or someone whom you may have overlooked will open the door to new opportunities and a bigger and bolder way of living. That's King of Wands. Be willing to see the world around you in new ways. Don't be lulled into complacency. This card appears when you're ready to remove your blinders and take action so life doesn't become stagnant and lackluster. It can also signify incredible spiritual attunement and spiritual voyages. And that's the blinders right here in the recent past with the Two of Swords. The person in the Two of Swords card always has a blindfold on and two swords in their hands. All right, so miracles. Let's read miracles. The sacred landscape wants you to know the storms of the past are passing. That's this card over here. And your dreams are coming true. No matter what has happened in the past, your future holds abounding miracles, good fortune. Okay, that's many times said over, okay? Celestial beauty and inner divinity are expanding within you. Believe that your life is guided. Trust in the goodness of the universe. A celestial bridge is to the heavens is opening for you. Start a health program, invest in your career, or initiate a relationship, and good fortune will manifest. Blessings are flowing in all directions. Believe that you deserve the best, because you do. Bounty, joy, blessings, and miracles are flowing your way. Holy moly, Libra. All right, relaxation. I think you guys got the best reading again from, as usual. Relaxation, harvest moon. Here, okay, so the sacred landscape wants you to know when you receive this card, relax. All is well. No need to strive or push to get ahead. Beneath the surface of life, everything is gently propelling you in the right direction. You can lay down your burdens and simply unwind, slow down, and allow calmness to fill you. When you relax and relinquish control, your intuition expands and you create the space for your spirit guardians to help you. Additionally, it's vastly easier to heal and have positive outcomes in life when you are rested and not filled with worry and a need to control outcomes. Lie back, stretch out, and watch magic unfold in your life. And I'll read wonders on the bottom because I know you guys want it. So this is the quartz crystal, it says, even though it looks like a fluorite. All right. The sacred landscape wants you to know. Just around the corner, exciting possibilities are waiting for you. Wonders will be abounding in your life. Sometimes they won't be apparent at first. Nevertheless, they are there. The more you see them and embrace them, the more these possibilities will grow in magnitude. Celebrate and cherish even the smaller ones, no matter how tiny they may seem. Let go of expectations. Don't limit the way that you think that wondrous events could appear in your life. Be open. If you believe, anything and everything is possible. That's about the star. That's your challenge. Having that faith and believing in this and trusting in it and following that. All right. I'm going to give you the last card here. It's going to be the spiritual guidance with Megan Watterson's The Divine Feminine Oracle. Okay, this is the final card for this reading. This is for Libra. Can we please get some spiritual guidance for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May 2020. Okay, there. Oh, geez, I love this card. Okay, on the bottom, Sarah Lakali, Queen of the Outsiders. I have arrived. I am where I will always be in love. So I like to always read the one on the bottom as well. So let's put her over here. And all right, Khadijah, the mother of believers. I'm spiritually and financially abundant. Yes, you are. And I provide heaven and earth for myself. So I really like Khadijah because this goddess, this saint, she is someone who is, she belongs to the Muslim faith. And even though back in the day, they weren't supposed to be, being so, business savvy and independent, okay? I don't know if you're going to take that wrong, but, that's how it was explained. She's someone who not only took care of herself and her husband, but her family, like her parents. And she was a very, very good businesswoman. And it said that even in her 50s, when, people would go, this card comes up when people tell you you're too old. You're past your prime and you should just, be complacent and accept wherever you are in life. Well, Khadijah is that kind of message for those of you who are older, that it's not over and the best part of your life is coming up in your 50s and so on. Like a late bloomer. Okay, so she becomes this fantastic businesswoman, very rich, taking care of everyone, very, very spiritual. And in her 50s, it said something along the lines of where the sun shines in your yard or your front yard or your home. And it had to do with some kind of spiritual, I don't know, something to do with some kind of spiritual scripture. I don't know. But it ends up meaning, that she became pregnant again in her 50s. So she had another child, later on in life. So basically she lived many lives. she did it, and then she continued to kill it even into her 50s. Okay, so that would be the main point here. For those of you who are older, and if you're thinking that you lost faith in love because something didn't go right the first time, and now you're older and it's not going to happen, Khadijah's here saying, no, that's not the case. This is the best part of your life coming up. All right. And Mary Magdalene. All right. Thank you, Khadijah. All right. The apostle of the apostles, I am the bridge between heaven and earth. I am fully human and fully divine. Okay, so I will read her out to you as well. And Fatima, another Muslim saint. Let's put Sarah Lakali here. There's Mary Magdalene. And the mother of imams. Love is my lineage and gratitude is my religion. So let's put this over here. I will read these out to you. I know these are a lot, but these messages are, for different people as well. I read you Khadijah's, but I know you guys want to know, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start with Sarah Lakali, and then Mary Magdalene and Fatima, and then I'll go on to Khadijah if you guys are still here. Sarah Lakali, where are you? They're not in alphabetical order. All right, 210. When your soul selects her card, no matter who you are or where you are, Saint Sarah's love is the kind that reaches you. There's nothing you need to perfect or prove. There's nothing you need to wait to become. There's only the deep, abiding truth that love is not outside of you. You are never an outsider to love. You are love. You are Libra, because Libra is ruled by Venus. Venus is the goddess of love. All right, Saint Sarah is the ultimate love card. The one that whispers what you've always known, that love is our true purpose and our only true home. Love is where we will all arrive, no matter how persecuted, how lonely, how outcast we might feel. No matter how long it has been since we felt loved, Saint Sarah is the healing that comes when we embody love again. She's here to welcome us back to the singular destination we all actually never left. Home is only ever as far as we allow ourselves to be separate from the space of our own heart. Soul Voice Meditation. Enter the heart. Ask to experience love, true love, and let it fill you head to soul. Intention. I have arrived. I am where I will always be, in love. All right. You definitely are, with the Lover's card in your conscious, and you're so happy here with the 10 of Cups. All right, so then we're going to move on to Mary Magdalene, and she is number 1. When your soul selects a card. Mary Magdalene represents the fierce, unwavering love that we all have access to within our own vulnerable hearts. It's a love that renders all things sacred, from the animals to the angels, from the poorest to the most powerful. It's a love that sees the inherent worth of all things, and it's a love that remains even through the darkest times, even through death. Her love is the one that resurrects. The Gospel of Mary Magdalene relates that Jesus came to unite us, to demonstrate to us a true human being, an anthropos, meaning a person who is both fully human and fully divine. That this is what Mary became, and it's why she was so beloved to Jesus. She didn't seek to follow him. She sought instead to become her true self. Mary Magdalene reminds us that we have the power to receive vision from within. We are worthy of such proximity to the divine because that's the other half of what it means to be truly human. She reminds us that there's a bridge between heaven and earth and that we are that bridge, and she wants us to remember that the truest church we can ever enter is in the heart, and this is where our true power rests and where our love never ends. Soul voice meditation. Where has my love not yet reached? Intention. I am the bridge between heaven and earth. I am fully human and fully divine. And I'm just going to say, because you got the Lover's card in the conscious, and also with the Lover's card in the, traditional tarot, you have Angel Raphael in the background, then you've got Adam and Eve, and that's supposed to represent spiritual consciousness, self-consciousness, and subconsciousness, all together making a fully whole divine human being. Okay, so when it's talking about Mary Magdalene, for some of you, this might be this choice that you need to be making, this choice that you're just trying to make with the Lovers and the Two of Swords, okay, which backs it up. Also can be you've been so used to doing things your own way, trying to be the best you that you could be, that you have this new, hot to trot King of Wands coming into your life, and you're just, it's throwing everything off. You don't know what you're supposed to be doing, right? You're like, yeah, there's passion, but my time's over, and maybe I should just be doing, I don't know, I haven't decided. Maybe I should just cool out here and keep my walls up. But you're really happy about it, right? But they've gotten in. So, however you want to play that out. So let's talk about Fatima. Here she is on page 60. So when your soul selects a card, we can get caught up in the ego's idea of who we need to become or of what we need to achieve. Fatima is the grace that sweeps through our seemingly complex lives and reminds us of what's core, what's solid earth to the soul. Family. Even if family means a few beloved friends, what matters most is the love and gratitude we bring to those who are there for us, and the love and gratitude we feel when they show up for us. Nurturing, protecting, and taking care of the ones we love is a sacred occupation. That's what Khadijah does as well. All right. My great-grandmother, okay, that's a personal story she has about her grandmother. And Big Margie, who she says that she would say that women should have a wage for the time that they spent raising children so that their work would at last be valued. The role of housewife or stay-at-home mom is sacred if it's consciously chosen. It is a profound contribution to raise and reconstitute the world. There is a legacy of love that can be inherited by the whole family from such undivided attention and presence. Fatima restores the significance and importance to the spiritual path of motherhood. Fatima is also a call to step back, take a deep breath, and take inventory of how much you can be grateful for right now in this moment. She releases you from unreal expectations of yourself. Whether you have mothered a child, a friend, or yourself, Fatima helps you to see again the vital role the nurturer provides. She offers a perspective that says love is the family we all belong to, and gratitude is the state of wealth we get to live in. Soul voice meditation. What am I most grateful for in this moment? Intention. Love is my lineage, and gratitude is my religion. And finally, we'll end with Khadijah, who I spoke about already, but I will read you from the book. Khadijah is on page 56. When your soul selects her card. There is an ancient narrative and a destructive misunderstanding that if we are going to be spiritual, then we have to renounce the material world. The body, however, is the soul's chance to be here. So a healthy relationship to the material world is crucial and integral to reaching our spiritual potential. Khadijah represents the power and importance of knowing we can provide for ourselves. This power gives us roots and confidence and allows us to create relationships from a place of interdependence rather than codependence. We can cultivate the capacity we have to create more and more freedom for ourselves, and we can make choices for our life based on truth, not just on survival. There's also a false idea that when true love will find us and how. Khadijah liberates us from fairy tales that we need to be saved or supported or provided for by our life partner. Khadijah provided for the prophet, and her older age and significant status in the community made her more attractive, not less. She was a middle-aged businesswoman and single mom. She was ripe with resources and ripened with opportunities to love. Living into our true power and purpose does not make us less eligible. Khadijah reminds us that there is no linear timetable that eliminates us from having the sun descend in our courtyard. That's what she called it. That's what they said. Okay. She lets us remember that we are worthy of the abundance measured in gold and the abundance measured in the depth of our love. Soul Voice Meditation. Do I feel worthy of abundance? Intention. I am spiritually and financially abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. I just want to read you a little bit out. She became a wealthy merchant who was deeply respected and known as Al-Tahira, the Pure One, or Al-Kubra, the Great. It is said that with her wealth, she fed the poor, provided for her children from her first 2 marriages, and took care of her extended family. Khadijah had a dream shortly after hiring a young merchant named Mohammed to work for her. In the dream, the sun descended into her courtyard, fully illuminating her home. Her cousin told her that this meant that the prophet would soon grace her doorstep. She realized that her new employee, Mohammed, was the prophet, and so she asked him to marry her. They were married for 25 years. She is regarded as one of the most important female figures in Islam, followed by her daughter with the prophet. Fatima is said that when Muhammad told Khadijah about his first revelation from the angel Gabriel in the cave of Hira. Now, angel Gabriel, you know that what was it? The judgment card that came out in the drop. Okay, that was angel Gabriel as well. Okay, but that was next to the devil. So it could be, now, devil can represent addictions, control, mental ensnarement, entrapping, or Capricorn, but it can also represent, in this case, also can be great wealth. Okay, because the devil is all about that earthly, it can represent great wealth. Okay. And so Gabriel in the cave of Hira, she was the first person to convert to Islam. Muhammad remarried after Khadijah's death, but was never closer to a subsequent wife than he had been with her. She was his constant confidant and partner. Okay, so perhaps I was wrong about the child. And it was actually about the prophet was the young man that she hired to work for her. Okay, and she got married again. So it was, another marriage, okay? So there you are, Libra. That was quite interesting. Thank you for that reading. I love these readings when they take me on a little trip here. I will have your weeklies out after I finish the next 5 horoscope signs. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye for now.